Hey, yo, the diabetic guitarist here. Hey, so look, little PSA for this little freaking Pulze Mini, this Hotone, I think that's how you say it, Pulze Mini. There's not a whole lot of gear demos on the interwebs, and I was a little hesitant myself to pull the trigger. I saw that Sweetwater had it, and that was like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. Obviously, I was looking at the direct competitor of it, and I've demoed the other products before of said product or brand, and I just wasn't super impressed. I will say with 100% confidence, it's worth it, I think. It's a great tool. Disclaimer, it's not super loud, but for my uses, I wanted to use it as a silent jam amp. I live in an apartment, so I can't really crank my amps, and also a buddy of mine wants to start jamming again, and he can't be super loud in his living situation, so we're gonna run it to where this is like in a mixer, his bass amp's going in a mixer, we're getting headphone mixes kind of thing. It's perfect for that. The UI is great. I'm used to my neural DSP stuff, but the amp sims on this are awesome. It is an app-driven amp, but you can still use the 120 presets that are already loaded on there just by scrolling through them. Do note, it seems like the clean tones are significantly lower volume than the distorted tones. So I found that kind of interesting. There are multiple ways to make the master volume louder, though that requires the app. It does get pretty loud. I'm just afraid of overdriving it too much and making it clip out. I've noticed that, or I've seen that in other gear demos of it. But yeah, you have multiple access points. There are a bunch of different blocks to mess with and pedals that are already loaded into that thing, like multiple drives, multiple compressions, multiple noise gates. There are delays, there's stereo delays, and there's reverbs, and there's all kinds of reverbs. The main amp itself, your guitar signal is only mono, and there doesn't seem to be any sort of doubler, which would be super awesome because I'm used to my neural DSP stuff, like I said. But what is really nice, and I don't think anybody has said this, and this is important, the Bluetooth audio, when you have your headphones on, is stereo. So if you're jamming along to a drum track or a record, it is left and right, and your guitar is center, and that is awesome. Because my previous practice amp, my Boss Katana, the first version, was only mono, even with the headphones on and with music going in. So that is a game changer for me. Again, 100%, I would just pull the fucking trigger on it. I think the amp sims are better. The amp sims are very usable. So if you need to use it as like a recording interface, you can. It comes with those kind of cables. I don't know if that requires certain drivers. I haven't used it as an interface yet. I've only used it as a practice amp. It gets loud enough for me, I will say, but the Boss Katana does get louder. And I've used it as a silent headphone amp with playing along to death records, so I can't recommend it enough. And if you're skeptical, dude, go for it. It's only like 100 and something, 120, 140. Go for it. There's some super sick tones to be found. I've been having fun messing with the rocker verb simulator, and there's some Ingle Savages on there that are really sick. Bunch of cab impulse responses and specific speaker responses. So really cool. Anyway, sorry I don't have the means, not means, there's a word I'm looking for, to do like a full-blown demo. I just figured I would yap about it, and yeah, stay well.